professor in the Chemical Engineering Department of LGIT Ahmedabad. In this lecture, I am going to start new topic of the mass transfer operation 1. So let's start. You can see on the screen, chapter name is Interphase Mass Transfer and topic is Resistance to Mass Transfer. So in previous lecture, we have started this topic, interphase mass transfer. Interphase mass transfer means mass transfer occurs between the phases, and another term is intraphase mass transfer. I told you there is a difference between intraphase mass transfer and interphase mass transfer. Intraphase mass transfer means mass transfer occurs within the single phase. Interphase mass transfer means mass transfer occurs between the phases, more than one phase. That is nothing but this is the difference between the interphase and intraphase mass transfer. Now in this lecture, I am going to discuss with you resistance to mass transfer. How to write formula for resistance to mass transfer. So you can see on the screen. First of all, we will see overall mass transfer coefficient. Before that, you should know what is the meaning of individual mass transfer coefficient and overall mass transfer coefficient. I told you small kl, it is nothing but individual or local mass transfer for the liquid phase. Similarly, there is a small kg, it is nothing but individual or local mass transfer for the gas phase, and small kl, this is nothing but individual or local mass transfer coefficient for the liquid phase. Okay, now we will see how to write overall mass transfer coefficient. You can see on the screen capital Kg, it is nothing but convective mass transfer coefficient in the gas phase, and it is expressed as moles of A transferred per time per interfacial area per delta P. Okay, so it is the expression for the convective mass transfer coefficient in the gas phase. So it is nothing but capital Kg, means for gas phase we can write capital Kg, or I can say capital Y, Ky. Okay, capital Ky or capital Kg. It is nothing but mass transfer coefficient, or I can say overall mass transfer coefficient for the gaseous phase. Similarly, for the liquid phase, it can be represented by capital Kl. Capital Kl means overall mass transfer coefficient. If there is a small kl, I will say that is individual or local mass transfer coefficient in the liquid phase. Okay, means Kl also represented as the Kx, small kx and capital Kx. Small kx and small kl is nothing but local or individual mass transfer coefficient for the liquid phase. Similarly, capital Kx and capital Kl, it is nothing but overall mass transfer coefficient for the liquid phase. How to represent it? You can see on the screen. Capital Kl is equal to convective mass transfer coefficient in the liquid phase expressed as moles of A transferred per time interfacial area delta C. Means there is a units of concentration. For the liquid phase, it is represented by delta C, or I can say delta X. Similarly, for the gaseous phase, units of concentration are written in the form of the delta P. Okay. Now we will see resistance in the gas phase. I told you capital Kg, it is nothing but overall mass transfer coefficient, but reciprocal of capital Kg, it is nothing but resistance to mass transfer coefficient. Okay, or I can say resistance in the gas phase. So how to write? You can see resistance in the gas phase, it is written in the form of pressure, that is a delta PA gas film. In terms of the mass transfer coefficient, it is represented in 1 upon capital Kg. Similarly, overall resistance in the both phases, it is represented in the pressure form delta PA, and it is equal to 1 upon capital Kg. Okay, so resistance means it is a reciprocal of the mass transfer coefficient. If you are writing resistance in the gas phase in terms of the overall mass transfer coefficient, that is 1 upon capital Kg. If you are writing overall resistance, that is nothing but 1 upon capital Kg. Resistance in the gas phase, you can write 1 upon small kg. Overall resistance in the both the phases, you can write 1 upon capital Kg. Okay, so this is the difference between small kg and capital Kg. Small kg is nothing but we are dealing with the individual mass transfer coefficient, and capital Kg means we are dealing with overall mass transfer coefficient. Similarly, you can see here now for the liquid phase, I can write resistance in the liquid phase in terms of the concentration, that is a delta Ca gas film divided by delta Ca total, means overall resistance can be represented as like this delta Ca total, and resistance in the only liquid phase can be represented as delta Ca gas film. In terms of the mass transfer coefficient, I can write 1 upon small kl. In resistance in the liquid phase can be written as 1 upon small kl divided by 1 upon capital Kl. Means in terms of mass transfer coefficient, I can write resistance in the liquid phase divided by overall resistance is equal to 1 upon small kl divided by 1 upon capital Kl. Okay, so in terms of the gas phase, 1 upon kg, small kg divided by 1 upon capital Kg. in terms of the liquid phase 1 upon small kl divided by 1 upon capital KL. So this is all about resistance in the both phases, that is the liquid phase and gaseous phase. This question only for this resistance, okay, resistance theory can be asked for 3 marks. You have to write only these terms for 3 marks and you have to explain what is small kg, what is a capital kg, what is a delta PA, what is a delta CA. Okay, delta CA means we are writing concentration difference. This is nothing but driving force for the mass transfer for the liquid phase. We are writing delta P, pressure difference for the gaseous phase. Okay, now we will see, you can see here now. Now we are going to derive formula for overall mass transfer coefficient in the gas phase and liquid phase. Okay, so how to derive that formula? Before that, you should know for steady state transfer of components, some relations are there. For example, for gas phase NaZ is different, for liquid phase NaZ is different. What is meaning of NaZ? Molar flux of component A in the Z direction. For the gaseous phase, similarly molar flux of the component A in the Z direction for the liquid phase. But before that, you should know what is the meaning of steady state operations and unsteady state operations. Steady state operations means parameters involved in mass transfer operations are not vary with the time, and unsteady state means those parameters are varying with the time. So you can see on the screen, for steady state transfer of component A from the gaseous phase to the liquid phase means mass transfer occurs from the gaseous phase to the liquid phase. I told you in gas absorption we are removing component of the gaseous mixture by using liquid stream. Okay, so there is a mass transfer from the gaseous phase to the liquid phase. Similarly, here also mass transfer from the gaseous phase to the liquid phase. The molar rate of diffusion in gas phase is represented as NaZ, means molar flux of component A in the Z direction is directly proportional to the pressure difference. Okay, means NaZ molar flux in the Z direction of component A is directly proportional to the pressure difference. That pressure difference is nothing but partial pressure of component A in the gas bulk. PAG is nothing but partial pressure in the bulk phase minus PAI means partial pressure at the interface, and Kg, that capital Kg is nothing but mass transfer coefficient, or I can say proportionality constant. This proportionality constant is nothing but mass transfer coefficient in the gas phase. Similarly, liquid phase NaZ is directly proportional to the delta C. The delta C is nothing but CAI minus CAL, and KL is nothing but proportionality constant, or I can say it is the overall mass transfer coefficient in the liquid phase. So what are the terms involved in this all relations? Now we will see, where you can see on the screen. I told you PAG is nothing but partial pressure of component A in the bulk phase of the gas. Okay, after that PAI, it is nothing but partial pressure of component A at the interfacial area of the gas. After that CAI, it is nothing but concentration of component A in the interfacial liquid. Okay, or I can say concentration of A in the bulk of the liquid. That is nothing but, so I am repeating, CAL is nothing but concentration of A in the bulk liquid, and it is represented by moles per meter cube. Similarly, CAI, it is nothing but concentration of component A in the interfacial liquid, mole per meter cube. PAI, it is nothing but partial pressure of the interfacial area of the gas in the Pascal, and PAG, it is nothing but partial pressure of component A in the bulk gas, that is also represented in the Pascal. Remember, bulk it is nothing but inner part, and interfacial area means outer part, that is nothing but surface of the liquid and surface of the gas. Okay, so all these terms are very necessary to derive the overall mass transfer coefficient and local mass transfer coefficient relation. Okay, so you can see on the screen now. Now we will see some important equilibrium relations. Okay, so first relation is PAI is directly proportional to the CAI, and M is nothing but equilibrium constant. So this relation also given by the Henry's law. We have seen Henry's law concept in previous lecture as well. So M is nothing but proportionality constant and Henry's law constant. So PAI is nothing but partial pressure of component A at the interface is directly proportional to the CAI, means concentration of component A in the liquid phase but at the interface. Okay, and M is nothing but equilibrium constant. Similarly, PAG is directly proportional to the CA, and M is nothing but Henry's law constant or equilibrium constant. Okay, CA is nothing but it is the concentration of component A in the liquid phase at any point in the bulk of the liquid. Okay, and PAG is nothing but partial pressure of the component A in the bulk of the gas. Bulk means inner part of the gas. Lastly, there is a PA is nothing but PA is equal to MCAL. PA is nothing but partial pressure of component A M is nothing but equilibrium constant and CaL is nothing but concentration of component A in the inner part of the liquid. Now we are going to use this relation to derive the overall mass transfer coefficients. So you can see here the overall mass transfer coefficient capital Kg based on the partial pressure difference as a driving force. It can be write like this. Force is given by Na is equal to Kg in bracket Pag minus Pa. What is the meaning of this? Means molar flux of component A is directly proportional to the pressure difference, but that pressure difference is nothing but Pag minus Pa, means partial pressure of component A in the bulk phase of the liquid minus Pa means partial pressure of component A at any point of the liquids. Okay, after that you can see here means partial pressure we are considering means we are dealing with the gas. Whenever we are dealing with gas, we will write all these terms in the partial pressure. Whenever we are dealing with the liquid, we will write all these terms in the concentration term. You can see here now how to write this equation. So we know that 1 upon Kg, you can see here first, Na is equal to capital Kg in bracket Pag minus Pa. I can write this like this. You can see I am taking capital Kg on the left hand side, means Na divided by capital Kg is equal to Pag minus Pa, like this. Okay, so I can rearrange this formula like this: 1 upon Kg Pag minus Pa divided by Naz. Okay, this is just rearrangement. After that I am going to put here different values, means what is the value of Pag, what is the value of Pi, Pa, all these terms I am going to put here, which we have derived in previous slides. Okay, so you can see now I am going to put here 1 upon capital Kg is equal to Pag minus Pa star divided by Naz is equal to Pag minus Pi plus Pi minus Pa. So I am rearranging here Pi term. Initially there is no Pi. Pi is nothing but partial pressure of component A at the interface. So I am just subtracting and adding for the rearrangement this Pi term, Pag minus Pi plus Pi minus Pa divided by Naz. Now just I am separating all these terms. 1 upon Kg is equal to Pag minus Pi divided by Naz plus M in bracket Cai minus Cal divided by Naz. So from where this MCai minus MCal came? So you can see here, first of all I am writing here Pi, that is nothing but MCai. Pi is nothing but MCI. I am just putting here Pi is equal to MCI. After that Pa is nothing but MCal, and I am taking here M common, so I can write like this. After that I am just rearranging and I will get like this: 1 upon capital Kg is equal to 1 upon small kg plus M upon Kl, because we know that Pag minus Pi divided by Naz is equal to 1 upon small kg. Okay. After that MCai minus Cal divided by Naz is nothing but M upon Kl. So all these terms we have derived in previous slides as well. Okay. So how this 1 upon kg came, you can just see first step. 1 upon capital Kg is nothing but Pag minus Pa divided by Naz. So just similarly in this manner I am just replacing Pag minus Pi divided by Naz by 1 upon Kg, that is a small kg. We have written all these terms in previous slides. Okay. After that I am going to derive here now overall mass transfer coefficient for the liquid phase. So you can see here the overall mass transfer coefficient for the liquid phase is represented by capital Kl. After that just I am writing driving force, that molar flux of component A is directly proportional to the concentration difference, and Kl, capital Kl is nothing but it is the overall mass transfer coefficient for the liquid phase. After that rearranging above equation you will get like this. Similarly I am writing this equation for the liquid phase. We have written this equation for the gaseous phase in a previous slide. Okay. Similarly I am writing for the liquid phase. So it will be like this: 1 upon capital Kl is equal to Ca star minus Cal divided by Naz is equal to, I am just rearranging in terms of the Cai now. In previous slide I am rearranged in the Pi, means minus Pi plus Pi. Here we are writing like this: minus Cai plus Cai, means like this I can write Ca minus Cai divided by Naz plus Cai minus Cal divided by Naz. So just separating, I am separating these terms, I will get like this: 1 upon capital Kl Pag minus Pi divided by M Naz plus Cai minus Cal divided by Naz. So how this Pag minus Pi divided by M Naz came? So you can see here Ca, it is nothing but PAG divided by M. Okay, just refer previous slides for this concept. Ca is nothing but PAG divided by M. I can write like this, PAG is nothing but MCA. So I can write Ca is equal to PAG divided by M, and CAI is nothing but PAI divided by M. Okay, so just I am replacing Ca by the PAG by M and CAI by the PAI by M. After that I will get like this, 1 upon capital KL, PAG minus PAI divided by MNAZ plus CAI minus CAL divided by NAZ. Just replacing all these terms, I will get like this, 1 upon capital KL. So hold this term, that PAG minus PAI divided by NAZ is nothing but 1 upon small kg. Okay, so 1 upon mkg plus 1 upon small kl. So CAI minus CAL divided by NAZ is nothing but 1 upon small kl. Means resistance to mass transfer coefficient or resistance to mass transfer in the liquid phase is given by 1 upon kl. Okay, so all these derivation, 2 derivations are very important for your final examination. This can be asked for 7 marks in your exam. So what we have seen in this lecture, I have explained you related to the derivations of the overall mass transfer coefficient and resistance to overall mass transfer coefficient. So if in exam anyone asks you, just derive the formula for the resistance to mass transfer coefficient, so derivation is this. And if anyone asks you derivation for the mass transfer coefficient or overall mass transfer coefficient, for that also this is the derivation, because in this formula capital KL is nothing but overall mass transfer coefficient for the liquid phase. Okay, and 1 upon KL, it is nothing but resistance to mass transfer. So derivation for both the terms is the same. Okay, and this derivation can be asked for the 7 marks. Okay, so this is all about this lecture. We will see next topic in the next lecture. Thank you very much.